So I have a little very tiny mini e.l.f. haul, and I was debating if I wanted to make this a haul video or separate out the products, but I think it wouldn't be worth it to separate them because it'd be like less than a minute each. I found this at my local Target, and it had like this really nice display set up where it was at the end of an aisle, and it had all these kind of new e.l.f. products that they were displaying because I haven't really seen these before. And so what I really liked was they had this e.l.f. eyeliner trio set. So it comes with 2 pencils and a liquid liner, and it was only $3. But the big thing is it had this really pretty turquoise eyeliner color in it, which I think would be really great for summer. I've been really kind of looking for something like this, and inexpensive too, to kind of try. But then the other thing that they had was they had this pigment eyeshadow. It's a loose eyeshadow, and it comes with a little brush. So what I always like to do is I put my eyeliner pencil and then I put shadow over top to kind of set it. So I think these two combination will be perfect. And then lastly, they had this Ultimate Eye Kit, which was only $5. And it came with a nice little eyeshadow quad, a primer, a mascara, and a eyeliner, and a little shadow thing. So I'm going to open these up. So the Ultimate Eye Kit, which was only $5, I mean, it's just amazing, came with this really nice shadow quad, which I thought would be perfect to kind of travel with come summertime. And it came with, interesting enough, it comes with this white one, which, I mean, the sponge is kind of harsh. And then it also came with the black one, which I'm not really sure why, but whatever, 2 sponge tips, that's good. So then you have 4. But the colors I was really drawn to for kind of summer, and it's a great size, so it's good travel palette. It does come with a little mirror here. It's kind of just a sliver of a mirror though, so it's very small. But these are what the colors look like. So it came with a really nice gold color, which I love for summer. It's kind of more on the tarnish kind of gold side. It's a little bit darker. This really pretty teal color. A really nice purple color here. A blue. Really neat kind of dark forest green, and then a dark brown color too. So you can kind of see as I swatch these are pretty pigmented, and they're a nice size because sometimes the e.l.f. palettes are either really big eyeshadows or really tiny ones, so I like the size of these little eyeshadows too. Those are what the colors look like, which I probably should have lined them up better. But really decent amount of pigmentation, and I thought just really cute for summer. Like the bright colors would be really nice for kind of summer in the daytime, and then the dark colors are great, like perfect eyeliner colors, which is kind of what I do with eyeshadow. I basically use them as eyeliners. Then it also came with an eyelid primer. It doesn't denote what color it is, but it's basically like a really neutral kind of peachy color. Goes on like that. Now you can use the sponge tip applicator to put it on, but then I would recommend blending it out with your finger. I have this in 2 other colors which I uploaded videos about. I forget what they are offhand. But it's kind of just a really nice little base, and it was kind of a good idea that it came with the kit. Also came with a black brightening eyeliner, which is just a black eyeliner. No, it's just a good soft, it was pretty soft black eyeliner. Let's see how it smudges. Smudges a little bit. Okay, so not waterproof or anything like that. And then it also came with a mascara, which is supposed to be lengthening and defining. I don't know, I'm pretty picky about my mascaras, so we'll see if I like this. I'll try it, but it might just end up kind of getting pushed aside. Those are what the brushes look like. It's kind of a wet formula. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't say much about it, but if you like the e.l.f. mascara, you can leave a comment below. But it's just kind of a really nice kit, and it's only $5. So what I really wanted out of it was the eyeshadow quad and the eyelid primer. And then the other two products are kind of just like, oh, okay, that's nice. Then the other thing I purchased was the e.l.f. eyeliner kit, and this was only $3, so it's basically $1 for each thing. And it came with two eyeliner pencils and one liquid. So what I thought was really neat about these is they're calling it a shimmer eyeliner pencil. So it's supposed to have a little bit of glitter to it. But it has this neat contraption here where you can then shave it. See that? So the cap itself is its eye sharpener, which I think is kind of a really neat idea. I mean, that's like perfect to travel with. Except for, I think on a plane, I don't know if you can carry that blade on. But just kind of a really neat, nifty idea. And so this is what the black one looks like, and it's supposed to have shimmer in it, which you can barely see it. But that's kind of good too, because sometimes I don't like it when it's so glittery. It barely has any shimmer in it. Really smooth though, pretty soft. And the big thing was I really wanted this kind of turquoise color to try out for summertime. So again, it has a little sharpener mechanism in the cap, which I think is really, like, kind of brilliant. Kind of a really good idea. That's what the color looks like. Again, really nice and soft. Now, shimmer-wise, I don't see a whole lot of actual glitter particles, but I think the pencil itself is kind of like a metallic turquoise there. See if we can smudge them. Yeah, so definitely not waterproof or anything. They both smudge a decent amount. But then that color turquoise is kind of like the color turquoise in the eyeshadow quad. And then it also came with a waterproof eyeliner pen. I'm not a big liquid eyeliner person, so I'm bad at judging these. But that went on pretty smooth, really soft, has a decent kind of, not actually really, it's kind of hard to make a fine point to it just because of the way that the brush tapers. See if we can have it dry a little bit, but yeah. So that actual liquid liner is not smudging, the smudging is from the pencil liners. So it makes a pretty nice thick black line. Went on pretty smooth and not runny, that's for sure, so that's nice. And then lastly, I got this pigment eyeshadow, which again I thought was perfect because it's this nice turquoise color. This is in the color Tropical Teal. The other things aren't really labeled in terms of what color they are. So this is what the container looks like, kind of nice little packaging. It has a little label here telling you that it's Tropical Teal. And it comes with a nice little brush, which I think is really a nice feature because it's not the same old sponge tip applicators. And so what I would do is I would totally use this as kind of an eyeliner. So it is a loose pigment shadow. So see how you have the little holes there? And I think the best way to do this is if you put the cap back on, and then I would do that kind of, and then you get the pigment in the lid. And so what I wanted it for was to go over the eyeliner. So I'm just going to go over here a little bit too. So I would draw a line, basically. And then I would use eyeshadow to go back over the line and kind of set it. And then that smudges it a little bit too. So I think the color matches perfect. And it gives you this really nice kind of turquoise teal color. And it's awfully close to the eyeshadow that's in the quad too. So you kind of brush them out together. It's a little bit more green than the one that's in the quad, or the whatever, septad? Is that how you would say it? Because there's 6? I'm not sure. But that's what the loose one looks like. And so it is a little bit more kind of loose pigment I'm not very good with, but kind of has like a sheer quality to it compared to the like eyeshadows. It definitely has more of a sheen, kind of metallic look to it. And a little bit of kind of glitter, but not actual chunky glitter. So that was my little mini e.l.f. haul. So check out wherever, you know, they sell e.l.f. products. But kind of just nice little things, really, really inexpensive. And so it's always a great way for me to try color because they have a ton of color, bright, bright colors. So that's why I like to pick them up, to kind of just add little bits of color to my everyday life inexpensively.